So it feels like fucking every single week now I'm just making some video about some sort of sexual controversy within the MMA space, which really does say a lot about the people that associate themselves with this sport. Just like, what the fuck is going on in this sport? You know, like it's just a fuck sport at this point, right? But another allegations come out of sexual misconduct and of the pedophilic variety. Let's just say that Sean Strickland's brought out a very serious allegation against a major MMA manager, Tiki Gossen, I think it is. He was the guy who originally was known for. They stopped the fight due to a cut. You know, it was a cut. When he fought Robbie Lawler back in the day, when he got knocked out. And then more recently, you know, he became a manager a couple of years ago. And he was actually the guy in that clip where Hunter Campbell was, you know, pretty much fucking forcing Aljamain Sterling to fight Sean O'Malley. That was Tiki Gosen there, not doing anything or saying anything or sticking up for Aljamain Sterling. But anyway, let's get into the allegations that Sean Strickland's made. He posted this video, so I'm just gonna play this clip for you, and I will talk after the clip. Oh wait, shit, hold on. Let's try that again.
So you guys, I put a lot of thought in this video, and fuck it, we're doing it. What I'm saying, it's not fact. I can't prove it. This is an allegation. It may or may not be true. I will just tell you my story, and I will let you decide. So this guy Tiki, he is very connected with the UFC, and he manages everybody from Aljo. He manages everybody. So I was at a gym. And I don't need to go into details, but something really bad happened with a girl and a fighter. And at that point on, I was like, I will never go back to HB Ultimate. I will never go back to this gym. I think you are the worst of the worst. If you can do that, I'm done with you. So fast forward. Someone comes up to me and says, hey, Sean, you should really let Tiki manage you. He's a great manager. He's very connected. He'll make you a ton of money. And I say, you know what? I will never be in the same room with this guy, much less let him manage me. I don't care how much money he makes me. And there's a guy that heard the conversation. He says, you think that's bad? Let me tell you what he did with this guy's daughter, who I know I've known for years. And I'm like, oh shit, tell me. So he tells me, and I go to the guy that says, hey, you wanted me to manage this guy. Let me tell you this story. And this guy says, fuck, how did you know about that? Right? So I go on Twitter and I make a joke about, like I do. I say, hey, you know what? This guy's a groomer, potential pedophile. This is what I could. It's not confirmed. It's not slander. It's not defamation. This is just what I heard. So I get a word to the bird, the chain, that this guy is thinking about suing me for defamation. Which I don't know how. I'm not saying you did or didn't. I'm just saying this is what I heard. So I reach out to the father of the girl. The girl is married, great life, has kids. And I say, hey, I will pursue this and I will go to court and I will crowdfund this whole thing, but I need to know if you're okay with it, if your daughter's okay with it. Because if you aren't, I'm not going to say one damn word. I'm going to let it die. So he gets back to me, he called his daughter, and his daughter, I guess, was pretty emotional about the whole thing. And she said that we 100% support you. And, you know, he said there are levels to it that she couldn't even talk about because it was that traumatizing to her. So, this is what I know. Do I know if it's true? No. I know that I don't work with this guy. I know that I see this guy everywhere. I see him at events. I see him front row to fights. I see this man shaking hands everywhere. And I know this about him. Do I know if it's true? No. But I've heard it from credible sources, from the father. The girl would come forward. She's married, has a great life, and it's very painful for her. So, it's, you know, it's going to be hard going to court, but she's willing to do it. So, Tiki, what I say to you is, if you want to sue me for slander, defamation, I am not slandering you. I am not making this up. This is what was told to me by the girl's father. If you want to sue me, I will crowdfund this and we will go to court and I will fight you. And to the point of you suing me, trying to keep my mouth shut, to the point of that, I left that post up for about, 3-4 hours, and I kept Googling Tiki. I kept Googling his name. When is someone to write an article about what I said? And nothing. Crickets. I can't sneeze without the MMA press writing an article. And I drop a bomb like that, and nobody says anything. That is how deeply this man's connected. That is how deeply you have to shut up and toe the line. But Tiki, I will not. I talked to the girl. I talked to the girl's father. We are willing to go to court. You can sue me. We will crowdfund this whole thing, and I will give every dollar that is not fought in court back to you guys or to the victim. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got to say. Bring it on, Tiki. I'm ready for you.
Okay, so there you go. That's Sean Strickland talking about Tiki Gosen, the things he's heard. So I want to firstly say, yes, Tiki Gosen is very, very, very fucking connected in the MMA space. Like, let's just have a look at his clientele. These are his clients. Quinton Rampage Jackson, Chael Sonnen, Congo, TJ Dillashaw, Dustin Poirier, Brian Ortega, who's actually on the tough season with Brian Ortega, Dominic Reyes, Paulo Costa, Andre Petroski, Tracy Cortez, Mayasuke Kakaori, Aljamain Sterling, as I mentioned, Tennis Duelin, Gianlin Turner, Mackenzie Dern, Charlie Radke, Melsik Badgarian. We're getting further and further down the line here. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty much all the big names. So yeah, they're the clientele of Tiki Gosen, but it looks like one of these profiles, Aljamain Sterling, is going to be getting removed, as Aljamain Sterling put out a tweet saying, "I'm receiving a lot of messages on social media regarding my management. I can 100% confirm that I learned of the accusations this week. I don't have all the information, but it's not a reflection of me in any form." Strickland responds, "Yeah, man, trust me. I really want to release the girl's name, but I just can't. If I get sued, it will come out, but it's up to her and her family to come forward, not me." And then somebody said, "Release it, Sean. Do it for the human race. Fuck the police. It's not for me. She has a life, a family, a husband. Going public is a massive thing for her. It's not up to me," which is very fair enough. But yeah, that's some crazy allegations that Sean Strickland's bringing out loud. He's saying, he doesn't have all the facts and all this stuff, but he did put out a recent tweet, or, a day ago. "I received a couple messages from girls who are very credible, really bad, worse than I thought. If they want to stay in the shadows, I respect that, but I'm going to ask them if I can share their messages with the UFC. Tiki, you don't deserve the life you have. There was a part of me that thought, Sean, this guy is friends with everyone. Just shut the fuck up and don't ruin your career because of you guys. It doesn't matter. I am above Tiki because you guys, other people, fighters knew. They were just afraid to ruin their careers. The worst thing T could do is sue me. I will show a lawyer the messages, the girls, the father, they will all have to give a statement of discovery and it will be forced public. I think the best thing is trying to hide out until the next news cycle. I ain't letting it." So, obviously, I can't speak too much on this. I'm not in America. I don't hear any of this. I hear about stuff, but this is not something many people would be sharing. So I can't personally say I've heard anything about Tiki, but also at the same time, I'm not that fully connected with all the American gyms and management companies and all that sort of stuff. I have some sources and stuff like that, but nothing it's gonna fucking just randomly message me and tell me, "Oh yeah, man, did you hear about Tiki Gosen?" It's a fucking weird world, MMA. Journalism especially, if something like this is going around, it's probably not going to get shared around too much. So, obviously, I'm not going to say that Tiki's really fucking, a nonce or anything like that. We'll say he's not doing himself any favors with the bald head and the fucking goatee. That is, the tip. There's even that is a stereotypical fucking, pedophile fucking phenotype right there. I'm not saying he is, or I'm not saying all with fucking beards like that are, but doesn't do himself any favors, that's for sure. But again, I can't say or confirm that, you know, Tiki's done any of this stuff. It's just what Sean Strickland said. But if it's true, fuck him. You know, honestly, fuck him. And maybe me saying this means I'm not going to be able to fucking interview any of the guys. But at the same time, like, I don't think any of these guys would fucking let me interview them anyway. Would be sad. It would be nice to interview Paula or someone like that. But still, I think we might see a bunch of these guys just drop management if this all gets confirmed, because I can't imagine these guys would be too happy being represented by a alleged nonce. Again, these are allegations, but Sean Strickland seems pretty sure of them. And Sean Strickland, like, I don't think he's not gonna just ruin his fucking career over something that's not true. He's spoken to the woman, he's spoken to the father. If there's multiple women coming out, then like obviously this is like the fucking like start of some fucking like MMA UFC fucking Harvey Weinstein type shit. Which I probably shouldn't laugh about. This is pretty serious. Like, I don't know what exactly's happened. He said grooming, underage, maybe even like not just statutory. Maybe it was like you know, like physical, like forced sexual intercourse. Maybe, I'm not quite sure. But it's, what the fuck is with this sport, man? Like, it just seems like fucking allegation after allegations coming out. At the very least, you know, it does come out with like Hollywood producers that they all seem to be fucking sex pests. So MMA managers being sex pests, like, is that really that shocking? It seems like anywhere you get power, there is going to be someone who uses it for their sexual desires or sexual degeneracy. But yeah, Sean Strickland said nobody's talking about this story, so I will fucking talk about this story because I don't give a fuck. I'm not alleging anyone. I'm not saying that Tiki 100% did anything, so you can't really fucking sue me for just speaking about allegations. These are allegations. These are public allegations. So I'm going to speak on them, you know. You can't fucking blacklist me from talking about allegations that have come out against an MMA manager, you know. So I guess we just got to wait and see how this thing plays out. I mean, Tiki's apparently trying to sue Sean Strickland, which, it depends how you look at it. Maybe he is innocent, maybe this is defamation, but at the same time, maybe he's just trying to, you know, make Sean Strickland shut the fuck up because he doesn't want to get exposed. But Sean Strickland's now put it out there. I mean, there's memes, like I said, there's fucking memes of him as To Catch a Predator fucking victim right there. So it's a bit hard. This isn't gonna be public consciousness now. Like, this is just a fucking thing that everybody is going to be talking about. Like, 48 hours and nothing. Tell me there is not a cover up. I can't sneeze without it coming up on Google. The flow of information is controlled. That was the video I just played before. Oh yes, I did that thing before. And then the original post, and then he said, I don't know why. Now I know why. Welcome to America. We might be starting a GoFundMe for a civil suit. Haha. So fucking Sean Strickland has been promised the next title shot, but he might not fucking fight because he might be going to a civil case or civil fucking lawsuit against Tiki Gosen, you know. But yeah, these are serious allegations. I'm not saying anyone 100% did anything, that Sean Strickland's 100% right, but the allegations are out there, so I'm going to talk about them. I've spoken about them. I guess we'll see how this thing plays out. But yeah, honestly, if it's true, then like, I don't know, let fucking Robbie Lawler, bring Robbie Lawler back, get him fucking, let's get Robbie Lawler versus Tiki Gosen 2, let's fucking run it. Generally, let's fucking run that shit. Fucking, cause yeah, like, knock his ass out again. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if he is a nonce, he didn't get knocked out hard enough the first fucking time by Robbie Lawler. I think he lost quite a few fights, actually, Tiki Gosen. Like, he had, like, 8 losses. And one of them was obviously the fucking, like, flatline KO by Robbie Lawler. But, yeah, what a reputation to have. Tiki has not had a great rep. Like, firstly, he was just known as the guy who got knocked out by Robbie Lawler. Now he's gonna have the fucking nonce fucking title written over him. He got KO'd. He got shoulder injury. He got bulldog choked, KO'd by Robbie Lawler. Shoulder injury. The knockouts are rough here. He had a lot of shoulder injuries, Jesus. But yeah, he lost a lot. But yeah, he won his last 2 fights. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. Another thing I did want to mention as well, like Dana White and Tiki are really close. Like I have a video somewhere, it's somewhere lost on my phone. Maybe I'll put it up as a short. But like Tiki Ghosn just straight calls Dana White fat boy and all this shit. Like he's bullying Dana. It's like fucking. I don't think many people would be able to mock Dana like that, and still have some power. I mean, obviously he's not with the UFC, but he does manage like Dustin Poirier, Jalen Turner, Aljamain, like I mentioned, like so many big names. So he's obviously got power. He's got them connections. But fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about anything. If an allegation comes out against like somebody major in the company or in the sport, I should say, I'm gonna speak about it. I don't give a fuck. Like generally, who cares if if there's allegations out there about something serious like this? I don't care if they got power. You gotta fucking, unless he proves his innocence or, if she's proven to be a liar or, I mean, the guy hasn't even addressed it. I don't believe. Like, I don't think Tiki Ghosn has addressed anything. Yeah, he hasn't posted for ages. So that says a lot there. He's being real quiet, maybe hoping this all blows over, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Again, it is innocent until proven guilty. Let's just say that. We can't just immediately assume Tiki Ghosn is guilty and all this stuff. And let's just put that out there. He might be completely innocent. Maybe he'll prove his innocence, but until then, these allegations are out there. Sean Strickland, he's probably about to go to fucking court. Imagine he has to pull out of the fucking rematch against Duplessis or Adesanya due to a fucking civil case. That'd be a crazy Tapology pull-out, fucking reason for withdrawal from the fight, Just like fucking Sean Strickland was pulled from his fight against Dricus Duplessis because of accusations of like fucking child molestation on Tiki Ghosn leading to a civil case, or I don't know, some crazy shit like that. But anyway, we'll see if more stuff comes out. I'll talk about it. I know I'm turning into like a drama channel, but like at the same time, I'm a journalist. I'm like fucking, what's his name? Dominic Reyes always talking about being an athlete. I'm a fucking journalist. What the fuck's my name out there? I am number one in MMA. I'm a fucking journalist, 100%. So I'm going to talk about this shit. If it's worth mentioning. But yeah, we'll see if more comes out of it. Who knows? Maybe this is going to be the MMA Harvey Weinstein, maybe not. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to talk about this real quick, just get it because it is out there. And yeah, I've spoke about all the other allegations, so it'd be a bit rude if I just like didn't talk about this. It would really make it look like there's some like conspiracy out there, like Tiki Ghosn's the most powerful man in the sport or some shit. But no, I'll talk about all these allegations. Especially if someone who's like pretty credible, like Sean Strickland's talking about it, then there is probably some merit to it, I feel like. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this or found it educational for the whole situation. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you like this, share it. I'll see you guys. Peace.